playing their first minutes in Liverpool's first team, and a mouth-watering experience for them, I'm sure.
We'll see if this young Liverpool side can restore Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo, Ugo Ekitike, Virgil van Dijk and Well, Arne Slot yesterday confirming Walter Benitez and JD Cambo would start. Despite the other three, it is strong. Will Hughes, Gomez, McAllister and Gamoa and Chiesa all came off the bench in that one. Freddie Woodman makes a debut. And now he gets a start.
Yeah, it will be a nerve-wracking. It's Palace with big boots to fill, with Elise moving off to Bayern Munich. Very different.
Kitchen, Konstantin Hadzidakis, one of his other assistants. There is no VAR at this stage of the Carabao Cup. So off we go. Liverpool were top at 5. The convincing win over Frankfurt shows the wheels haven't come off completely, but Arne Slot admitted at the weekend they haven't found an answer. One, here's Gamoa, and he gets it back, runs into Craig Pawson, which just took the fizz out of it a little bit, and that is cleared away. Liverpool have made a bright start. Winger picked up when he was released from Manchester United. Endo with the little ball forward. He will give Liverpool a bit of adaptability in there. He's played centre-half. He's played that holding midfield role really comfortably by Sarr. Turns straight back in, but only into the arm, and pops it forward down the middle. Looking for Munoz, who is going to be up and down that right flank. A few players cutting to see who has much more of the ball. This is Anfield and this is Liverpool, but it is not the Liverpool.
And that works time and time again for Palace.
Here is Ramsey, who pops it into the far posts. Here is Gamoa, who's shown good strength there. They come forward. Liverpool have robbed it back, and then they'll look to break quickly with Gamoa. For a moment he had a side of goal, and then he hit it straight at the defender. That was a good shooting chance early on. Kerkez to put it in early, and he has done for Morrison, who's just got in front of Gay. Well, they actually have tried to change it up, and they've started with the real exuberance at the moment. McAllister down. Craig Pawson says free kick. Head of Nioni, and Palace can now counter. And this is where they can be much more dangerous.
Delivery, it was easy for Liverpool to clear at the near post.
Here they go again, and that's McAllister bringing Sarr down. And some referees would go for the left foot. Here's the man to address the ball and fire it to the far post, where it's nodded down, and Liverpool have the Eagles in the Championship at that time, winning at Selhurst Park.
Quite difficult at times as well, so hell of an opportunity for him this evening.
Sarr for Nketiah, just pull the advantage, and Gamoa looks to try and use it up against Munoz on the right. Oh, it hasn't quite bent enough, but it did have a little bit of late swerve on it. Seen out without too much stress by Walter Benitez. Chased in the summer. Mark Gay are in there. Kamada's delivery is into the far post, where Lacroix is making a nuisance of himself, but it isn't going to go Palace's way. There's another foul on that right-hand side. That's one for Nketiah to chase. Gomez to use his strength. Palace with Sarr. And he's got a lot of space to run into. Now he's got Nketiah making a dart to the near post.
Having subsided, the game's even.
And that's lumped forward for Chiesa, who will get there. And Chiesa making his way around the defenders and popping it over. That's good strong play from Federico Chiesa, who looked second favourite when the ball was initially played over, but he made it his.
It's almost as if he read the bounce better than...
Isn't Gamoa. And Gamoa dancing one way, getting that right-footed space, now finding the space for Chiesa, who pops it all the way across, well guarded at the near post by Benitez. Palace were drawn to the ball. Had things gone Liverpool's way in the summer. Here's Sosa. Gomez had to watch the bounce, but he's only conceded a corner. And get it, he does. Laid back for the Japanese international. There's the header. And it's well claimed in the end by Woodman. Had to get a lot of power on that. Ismail Assada managed to get it away from Liverpool's goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a good move, and Nketiah is working so hard, really, to...
Perfect, and Joachim Andersen left the club. There's a lovely little slide rule. Oh, and Nketiah's touch. Well, it would have been sublime for Sarr if he'd read it. By the first 15, and Galatasaray too, and Palace and Sarr here scored on 9 minutes.
Can't quite get released there, but certainly something they're looking to utilise.
That's driven in towards Munoz and snapped up by Sarr. And just like that, in 2 quick passes, Crystal Palace have the lead. Ismaila Sarr does it against Liverpool once again. And as soon as they up the tempo, they found the breakthrough.
It's been a game of a few chances, really. That's the best sight of goal for Crystal Palace from a considerable distance. Lack of intensity from Liverpool, really. No for his little dart. A little bit of good fortune, but I think Gomez could do better.
Here they come again. Palace on the break. Sarr goes one way, and Nketiah probably holds on to it too long, and then goes down. He's still down, protesting his case to the referee.
Ramsey, I think, all the way over in a left-back position momentarily.
Well, Gomez has missed that one over the top. Pino, in the last 15 minutes or so, moved on quickly again. Pino, clever reverse ball. Sarr is all the way through. It's another brilliant finish. Super reverse ball from Pino. Sucked the defenders in, popped it the other way, and suddenly Liverpool are in real trouble. A big 1-2 combination from Ismaila Sarr late in the first half, and Palace have breathing space.
Well, there's no doubt when he gets in that it's going to end in the back of the net, because he's in such brilliant form. And he
on a hat-trick. Sarr just waiting for the support, and again he tries that little ball into the game. They need a spark of inspiration up top. Maybe young Kieran Morrison can provide it here, who's got some space to put a ball in, and Maxence Lacroix makes sure it gets away. Bright start though, they do. Robertson for Kirkes, for McAllister again, who's just knocked over.
And it's exactly where Palace want you.
There is the little touch off from Yeremy Pino, and Sarr trying to measure one. A little easier than his previous efforts for Freddie Woodman. There's a lovely searching bunt for Mateta, who holds off Robertson. And Mateta didn't realise that Sarr was quite close by. The 18-year-old. Space for Chiesa. And now he can get one away into Combo. A little bit better though, a little bit more promising for Liverpool. This opening 7 minutes, they spend a lot more time in Palace half. Too much wrong with previous performances. Ones where results didn't come their way, against Arsenal, against Everton, against Larnaca. That's a free kick. Endo's touch, and a decent touch in midfield. Sarr showing a different part of his game, then Robertson diving in on Kamada. There's a yellow card come out here from Craig Pawson. It's gone to Liverpool's captain. Hughes looking for Sosa, who'd snuck in behind. Little turn. Palace would like the advantage here. Mark Gay has it. Gay for Yeremy Pino.
Each other, they were terrific.
That's a lovely ball to release Mateta. Now he's really calm in these situations, but he hits it into Robertson. Pino on the right into Gomez. What? Got across that nicely. Here he is, Mateta. Surprising no one's taken a shot from distance, given the awful conditions that are just getting worse and worse. He's that one through. Little touch from Kirkes. There was space ahead of him, actually. And Gamoa, with the step-overs, helped out for a corner. Liverpool haven't had too many set pieces in the second half. They haven't. Here it comes into a congested area. Gordon was there. Chiesa with the touch. Just let it... Gordon with a nutmeg. A foul is being readied. A winger. As the free kick is tossed in. Here's Ngamoa. Oh, that's a loose one. And here's Mateta. And the surge is on here. And that is a risky one. A risky one by Amar Ranallo. And referee Craig Pawson goes for his pocket. And it is a red card. Well, he was sent off on his debut in the Champions League. He's now been sent off. Pino steps over it. There's one for Woodman to claim quite easily.
Takes a while to get to grips with the league.
Devaney, Pino, Devaney going again, and
one or two opportunities, a goal probably had to go in there to make it a challenging night for Palace.
Pino on his right, Pierre-Emile Pino into the corner. It's 3 for Palace with 3 minutes to go, and that has wrapped it right up. Another really useful build-up and another fleet-footed finish from Yeremy Pino.
Well, this could be a night where he really grows in a Palace shirt. Sumptuous pass.